boy and it wind up. Eating. Imoshe. Yes, yes, so. So mental health is not just about illness. It is about how you think, how you feel, and how you handle life. It affects everything, and there's everything. So there is a young person watching this, but struggling inside, and one knows.
Kachamu ngadia.
Pamona hapo. Kapana inapita waona mwenye nini.
Yuti.
Wewe kwenda boki yako.
Maniriri.
Pija breakfast wewe unapata DC.
Matiri namba Facebook kwesi. Antoni anasema boko koro.
Mwana nanga pita mzima tu. Kana na pressure ndani.
Anzagi sina mapresha ya ndrama.
Ndio bapeka girlfriend school.
Peka ndani?
Girlfriend
school.
School.
Bude ndo ranapo. Bude ndo ranapo.
Is it possible kunijua ko not really have? Unizumira maningi? Maningi. Sivyo kwa kazoni katika, because I'll be reading throughout and I'll be sounding as if it's from my mind. How I wish I had the Bible. I'm not laughing today. Yeah, but Edward ningakambe neka. Without support, this leads to nice script. Is something with a lot of information. Panenza perera Edward mpamene hapa. No, kambra bero 30 minutes ngakamba tibai.
Akapase break. If you want you can.
Uiza nyimbo ya chile shambo yange nani mumutima wanga. Ichingilile rumweo wandi. Ndiye nifuna break. School is designed mainly for academic success, not emotional development. How? Riche bwino Facebook ya jamani. Few trained counselors, overloaded teachers, no structured mental health programs. So most schools operate on a reactive system. So where help only comes after a problem becomes serious. What is needed is a preventive system where students are taught, where there's regular emotional check-ins. So mental health education.
Any challenges?
You know there are challenges.
She wants an opponent.
She wants an opponent.
Can she come and...
Who? There's who?
Victoria.
Yeah, she can come because she talks.
Yeah, you'll be interactive.
At gunpoint.
On gunpoint, it's going to be hard for her. Tieni tiambe, and I'll be reading throughout and be sounding.
Just be reading. You
I'll
know
be
that
reading.
you
I
pause.
don't know script naita summarize. So anger comes from many frustrations.
So, Kulibinams na stated, but you can skip.
Nakambati naile mbululamu naichita to my understanding.
Yes, so that's not a problem. So you just read through. You start, you read.
Now me I'm not a preacher. Tumeze kama ibusa pale.
You read through.
Indile twatifuna nangania men. So the Bible says, don't conform of the pattern of the world. That's Romans 2:21.
Which one are you reading?
Not everything you see should define your worth. Mental health guide. So young people compare. So they compare and compete according to appearance, lifestyle, and achievements. Who's doing better? So this leads to low esteem, anxiety, feeling left behind. So the Bible says, don't conform to the pattern of the world. In Romans 20, ungankaleka maibusa. I can't believe this is happening. Nakana Christine wali kutkaji. So today it's kind of the solo breakfast show. Papa sheparo 40 minutes liche.
It's okay because let's go. We need to do something.
But DOP mwena wantu wanu. Eh. Ndivyo niko ndo ishtaso. Ndiyo paneni mamvera bwino. When I say, you know, manja yanga ya konkerero na vyarero funo ishtaso, the Bible says, you, yawa papa, kapena pa. Ija sanctuary. Osa kamba maningat, let's start papa shepa mzambo kunjenjem.
Veche musho. So, izimpando
Kazi wone.
kaiti uvendeza maningi manje okundo kamba na manje.
Inemba kamba na manje.
So we want you to have freedom, all the freedom you can do like this if you want.
Nimbire manje mutu ingene mukroma ni mukroma kika. So good morning. So today it's a solo breakfast show. So our theme is healthy minds. We're talking about healthy minds. Kazima kanako. Kafa ka mouse. Good morning everyone out there. Good morning and welcome to the morning breakfast show. So today, it's a solo breakfast show. I'm alone. I'm the only woman, the only lady in the building. It's a solo and interesting breakfast show today. So today we are addressing something that's often invisible but affects everything and everyone, which is mental health and how it connects to youth leadership in Zambia. So, what is mental health? So mental health goes beyond just absence of illness, because a lot of people feel mental illness ni kuchainama, mental illness ni kufunta, maybe mental illness are those who are violent, but no. It is the overall condition on how a person thinks, how the person feels and responds to life situation. How do you respond when you're upset? What are your actions? Umapwanya vintu ni mental health yonsage. It includes emotional stability, how you handle stress, anger and sadness. Who are you when you are hungry? When you're angry? Who are you when you're sad? Or maybe who are you when you're stressed? How do you handle stress? Because kuliko watu wena ukafa kunyumba ndo okuya che ubani na madoshta bwanji. So kuliko na psychological strength. So how do you think? What are your beliefs? What's your stance on self-esteem? Do you have low esteem? Umazonela moche confidence katika mnyumba tunavarachani. How do I look? Social well-being, how you relate with others. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I feel we need to have a topic on who is an introvert and extrovert, because others ni mental health. Because ungankale cho ukonda bantu. Kuli bantu amapezeka sakonda kupezeka pa bantu, but akonda bantu. Then kuli baja wena ungamene you just don't care and you don't love your neighbor and you call yourself an introvert. I think that's a very wrong description on how you relate with others. So mental health, a mental healthy person is not someone who has problems, but someone who can cope and adapt and recover from challenges. How fast do you come back from being upset? Everyone is affected, because ukamana na muntu mozi doesn't mean you upset na chalo chonse mwambana uko kuja but funo kuleta vinduko. I think that's not right. So in simple terms, mental health determines how you function in life. If your mental health is weak, your thinking becomes negative, your emotions become overwhelming, and your behavior becomes affected, and this impacts your school performance for the grade 1 to grade 12. Not even that, in university, in colleges, where school is involved, you're a theologian, anything which school involves, in your relationships, not the relationship to your husband and wife, maybe in your courtship, maybe even your relationship as siblings, in your decision making and leadership ability. Because if you are a leader and you are not mentally stable, then it becomes a problem to you. Because even the Bible says, above all else, guide your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That's from the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 23. So this shows us that our inner life controls your outer life. What you thinketh is what you are. If you think you're a thief, you become a thief. It starts from the brain to the tongue and into manifestation. So many people suffer in silence because they don't know where to go. You don't know who to talk to. You don't know what to do. But help exists in 3 key levels: a personal or social support, confined into friends, family, and trusted adults. We have counselors in church. We have elders at church. We have elders everywhere where you can support. But this provides emotional comfort and immediate support. And then the other is community support. So school guidance teachers, in churches, pastors, youth leaders. I'm sure you have a youth leader where you are. At school, you have a guidance teacher. And community mentors. Kuliko che wajamai watatu anemuza utia wajatake ndani. Ningateko confine mudiweve ningapezeko solution. You can share. So these spaces are important because they're accessible and familiar. We go for a short break. We'll be back on the other side.
Welcome to Fanwa Twin Palm. We are located in Salama Park, Avondale. You can find us at just opposite Mr. Price, Fence City. You can enter through two entrances. There's one at Panarotis as you are coming to the gym, and then there's one at Debonaires as you are going to Wherewith. That's just where we are located. Funworld is a fun place for children, where you've got games that ranges from table games, kiddie rides, redemption games, Klein and Vendor, and so on and so forth. We ensure that kids have the most intense and the most edutainment, because we know that when you're spending time with the children, you need them to be learning almost something almost every now and then. Yeah, so Funworld is that place for you.
Funworld Twin Palms is the place to be.
Hi, welcome to Funworld Twin Palm. We are located in Salama Park, the very heart of Avondale, just near Ruby's filling station at Twin Palm Mall. We are an arcade gaming center, and we've got quite a lot of variety of games that children can just have access to and they can play and have fun on. It's all about unwinding, entertainment, and edutainment. And so we cater for all age groups, starting from 1 to 17. We also have got games that are for adults that goes up as far as 23, 24, 25. This Valentine also got something for you. Yes, so we've got games like kiddie rides, redemption games, Clan and Vendor games, and FIFA, of course, console games. We've got virtual reality games, and also you are just not playing in Funworld, you are playing to win something. It's a world of fun. It's a world of entertainment. It's a world of leisure. And so as you can see, this is an amazing place for you to just spend time together with your family, the father and the mother, the children, of course, as we know the basic definition of what a family is. Yeah.
Funworld Twin Palms is the place to be.
Welcome to Funworld, where paying is as easy, as simple as 1, 2, 3. So you just need to get a card. It's just 100 kwacha. That's a minimum. You load in 100 kwacha on your card, then you've got access to play games everywhere.